So today we're going to break down a chicken. There's lots of different ways to do this depending on how you want your chicken cut, but it's a really excellent way to save some money because whole chickens are always less expensive than the broken down parts. And also you have it comes with its own built-in bonus because then you get the bones to make stock. So excellent, right? Okay. So we've got our chicken, and you're like, what? I like to use a smaller knife. You can use a kind of more traditional butcher's knife. It has a little hook to it for breaking down chickens and things like that. And I also like to have a towel on hand. You can use a paper towel if you want. Whatever works best for you is what you want. And then I've got this for, bones and such. First step is to check and see if there's any sort of innards, and this one does. It looks like it's got the heart and the neck, and I'm just going to put that in my bowl here for my stock because that really enriches any sort of organs, really enrich that stock, and it's going to make it super unctuous. Okay, so our next step, the thing I like to do is remove my wings. So the easiest way to remove wings is to take your knife and kind of cut around the bone wherever, before it gets fat and meaty. Okay, so just kind of run your knife all the way around. And then I like to take a towel. I find it easier to kind of grip and then just kind of rip off the wing. If you're making chicken wings, well, here's one. But I'm not, so I'm gonna put it in my stock. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side with the other wing. So you see I'm cutting kind of right before the meaty bit. Be careful of your fingers, obviously. And then we are going to rip it off. So the next step is we're going to remove our legs. I like to break the back, and then I like to kind of find where, I think the easiest way is to find where the joint is. And then that is going to be your easiest place to cut. And then you're just going to slice through, and you have your chicken leg. Wah! You're not going to throw it around your kitchen like I just did. And then you're going to repeat on this side. So just find the joint, because that's going to be the easiest place to cut through. And then, voila, second one. Now, if you find it easier to cut off your thighs first before you cut your breasts, that's totally fine. You can do that now, or you can cut your breasts off. So I like to turn it towards me, and then I run my knife along the breastbone to kind of free the skin, and then I'm going to work one side at a time. And I will cut all the way down to the neck to free it, and then I will cut all the way back. And then I like to keep the little cutlet attached, but if it comes off, then that's okay. So I'm basically just gently kind of working my knife down the bone to pull it away from the sides. And this keeps the breast nice and intact. So I'm just working my way around the bone and detaching the breast from the bones. And I'm just gonna keep cutting all the way down, and then I will cut that bit of skin there, even with my chicken breast. So now you have one breast with its little tender attached, ready to go. And then you're gonna do the same on the other side. I like to go ahead and feel where the plate is, the breastplate, and just keep kind of cutting slowly, methodically, with respect. Since I'm gonna use the bones and the carcass in a stock, I'm not terribly stressed about little bits of meat that are left on the bones. But I like to use the tip at this point to just kind of, you're almost just shredding in a way. Go ahead and cut your skin, and then you can feel where the bone is if you want to cut the bone, because the joint is right here, and you could just slice through it like we did with the legs, or you can keep going like so. All right, and now you have another breast attached. Beautiful. Okay, so now we've got our thighs. So I like to just go ahead and break them, and that way you can see where the bone is, and you don't actually have to cut through any bone. And then we're just gonna cut around. You have to free it from its skin confinement, and then you're just gonna cut right here. Whoop. And now you have a thigh with a bone. Now you can leave the bone in, but if you want to take the bone out, I find the best way to do that is to basically kind of slowly make like an X and free the meat from the bone. Just be very, very careful of your hand. Okay, so you can see the bone now, and then it's going to make it easier we're going to put our knife underneath. We're going to kind of slide it like so. And then we're going to gently, away from us and our hands, we're going to free the bone from the meat. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Now this one, it has a little bit more on the sides, so you can, if you don't want to lose that, you can carefully take that off, or you can just kind of, say to hell with it. Just kidding, it's going in our stock. So anyways, so just kind of run it away from you, and then you have your bone, which is going in the stock. All right, so now you've got your boneless chicken thigh. Voila. Okay, next one. Locate my kind of cutting point, and then I'm going to run my knife through there and cut. Make sure I get the skin. Okay. And then I'm going to repeat the deboning process on this thigh. Just be really careful, okay? You can see the bone, and then we can place our knife underneath and slide out, and then repeat. Okay. All right, second thigh, done. All right, and now we just have a carcass. There's other little bits of meat on here, but I'm not gonna concern myself with like the oysters, which are right here. And you can totally cut those off. Those are really tender, really yummy. But I am going to put all of that in my stock. And now you've deboned a chicken.